What's up, everyone? Sorry for the lighting. Getting this basement finished. Should be done in about 8-10 weeks. Anyway, so I'm doing my morning cardio. Haven't done much cardio lately, maybe 1 to 2 days a week. Usually high intensity functional style training. Just haven't had time. I hate to use that excuse, but between all my clients having shows, working on their prep, all my clients, tigerfitness.com, just blowing up, MTS Nutrition, international paperwork, all that. Kids, I mean, I'm literally barely having enough time for sleep. It's been crazy traveling. Last week, filming Muscle and Strength. You know, got Plattsburgh next week. This is my only weekend home for like weeks. So, you know, I want to get my cardio in because I'm training tonight, because I'm going to stay home while Katie goes to the gym, because Cammie has spring break. So she has 2 of her friends over, and they're having one of them their play dates, slumber parties. I don't know what these kids call them nowadays. But so I'm going to stay home. You can't just leave 8-year-old girls unattended. Who knows what they'll do in the house. And also, it's kind of illegal. But anyway, I want to give you an update. So next week's the Uprising, which is the most epic show ever. If you're on the northeast area, just please go there. Alberto Nunez is now guest posing, as well as me, as well as who's going to be there? Doug Miller, James Karen, I mean, Ron and Dave, obviously, Ron Palmer, Dave LeClaire, Matthew Liller. I mean, the roster is enormous. It's huge. So Matt and I, we're going to train at Albany Strength, probably around like 1 p.m. on Thursday next week, because we land there. We're all flying. He's flying to Chicago, and then hitching a ride with me on that flight. Then we're rolling over to the Uprising, to Albany, land there, train, get it done. As for my abs, there's still a good amount of edema there. I got all my weight back from pre-surgery. I'm as big as I was. My conditioning isn't going to be what I want it to be, but being that I just got out of surgery 6 weeks ago, complete abdominal replacement, I'm pretty gosh darn proud of myself, guys. I did a lot. I mean, so I've been training my ass off. You'll see a video go up later of Katie and I training back, and you'll see some functional abdominal core movements that we do. I'm really working on my core, working on making sure it's strong, making sure everything's good. Now, I got to tell you, haven't done a surgery update in weeks, but let me tell you what it's like. It's weird, because while there's no like excruciating pain anymore, last time I felt excruciating pain was at the FitX in Australia, and the pain was just excruciating from standing. But I'll tell you what, there's no pain, but every time I stand up, or every time I do anything weird, I feel a tug and almost a very, very extreme tightness. It's not pain per se. It's not really discomfort. It's just there. And it's still pretty, you know, soon after surgery. But I'll tell you what, it's something that I can imagine I might have to deal with for quite a long time, if not forever, being that I do have screws and a fake fascia in my stomach. So, you know, I'm dealing with it. I'm really happy. I can actually do quite a magnificent vacuum pose now that my fascia is in place, and I've been practicing that. And I'm really happy because I looked at like pictures of myself where I used to have slight ab distension. I don't anymore because I've taken care of that fascia issue. And no, that isn't my intestines spilling out from excessive GH use. It's a genetic thing, man. You know how many Americans have that and don't know because they're too fat to even know they have that? The doctor said quite a bit. It's not like I'm the first guy who's ever come in there with that issue. And it's not like, well, I am for him. But I'm not the first in the world. And I've had many bodybuilders I know. If it is true, how many bodybuilders you know have had complete abdominal reconstruction with titanium screws put in their stomach? They just have standard run-of-the-mill hernia operations. Mine was a bit more extreme. So, and hernias come from lifting heavy weights. What do bodybuilders do? While I do think Rich Piana is amazing, I think he's a great guy to listen to. I love his channel. Even though I haven't watched much of it, what I did watch is very compelling, very well edited stuff. But at the end of the day, I think what he said is kind of weird. I don't really agree with him. I'm not saying it's wrong, because I don't know the answer to the GH, what it does. If it does grow guts, I really don't know the answer. But to take his word for gospel on that, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to say that it's what caused mine, because I wasn't on GH. But nonetheless, I do understand why people drew the I knew Jan Van, you know, we made that funny video about it. But I understand why people would draw that conclusion, because the symptoms that he described were essentially the same thing I had. So coincidence? Most likely. I'm sure Rich doesn't even know who the fuck I am. So, you know, I just think it's funny. I would have guessed that's exactly what I had too, and I was partially joking when I said he nailed it. Those were my symptoms, which is quite profound. And I understand why people guessed it was me, because it did sound a lot like me. It did, I ain't gonna lie. It was the same symptoms. But anyway, guys, got 2 more minutes left on cardio. Just doing 20 today. I'm training at 4 p.m. and then I'm going to celebrate my nephew's birthday at a restaurant. So I'm gonna train at 4 and meet them at dinner. So I got a lot of work. I got up early today. We were up late last night with the girls playing around, doing what girls do, playing board games, giggling. Oh man. And here's another news story you guys could put in your cap, put in your Lobliner for the day. Getting a vasectomy for sure. I'm scheduling my appointment next week. I'm dead serious. After being in the house with 3 8-year-old girls, a 6-year-old boy, and a 1-year-old boy, pretty damn convinced I don't want any more. I love them to death, but I can't handle more kids. So, regardless, the same guy who did my abdominal surgery, he did my brother's vasectomy. We didn't know this till the day of the doctor. My brother's like, hey, do you like golf? Turns out he's the one who did my brother's surgery too. So, pretty funny. He deals with stomachs and cocks. It's a very well-rounded dude. So, well, that's it, guys. Today I have shoulder training. Enjoy the back video. I'm going to get up later today. I was with Katie. Love training with that girl. And next week, on Thursday, expect the most epic footage. I don't know if you guys follow me on Facebook. It's /Marc/Lobliner. Facebook.com/Lobliner. But Dave LeClaire literally got a van, like a friggin' child molester van. And that's going to be the meathead mover at the uprising, he calls it. So we're all going to be rolling in this big van. Put some music in it. It's going to be a great time. So stay tuned to the channel next week. You're going to see the greatest natural bodybuilders alongside me. Oh, I'm waiting for the trolls to get on that comment. And and we're going to have a great time. And again, the uprising, how many times in your life will you get to see the most shredded guy ever, Alberto Nunez, Mr. Pop-Tart himself, on stage posing with the machine Marc Lobliner in his comeback. Yeah, I'm not at 100% of what you guys saw me last year, but you know what? I feel fucking good, man. I'm very proud of myself. And I don't care, nothing anybody says can take away the fact that I came back from a very, very crippling surgery. And right now, this week is the week that most people would start weight training and doing cardio after having that surgery. And all the people say, I'm going to snap my shit up, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Guess what? I followed doctor's orders, and I just happen to recover faster, not from GH, but from smart prehab and from smart rehab. Remember that. Athletes also recover faster. I'm in great shape, believe it or not. So, I mean, all you guys who say I'm breathing heavy and I'm on all this, I'm on all that, at the end of the day, proof is in the pudding. Not only do I recover faster, but I will school you guys in fucking pickup soccer with my daughter. Well, no, I won't. I suck. But nonetheless, I'll at least run fast. So that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Sorry for the poor video quality, but fuck it. Because, and also the uprising. You guys got to go there. And also the Roanoke show in Virginia later this month. Go there too, if you're in the Virginia area. Love you guys. Getting very emotional. No, I'm not. You guys suck ass. It's not a game.